sir. We are live yet again. All right.
What's up? Yeah, it's cool to be here. I appreciate like that introduction, but I'm not high energy like that. I'm very low energy. I'm trying to get lower even. I've been trying to chill lately. I've been drinking less, but like if I'm with a group of people that take me to a bar, then I'll drink. You know, you have to. You can't be that one person at the bar without a drink in their hand. That's weird. That's like being the one dude at a kid's soccer game and you don't even have a kid. People will stare at you. They're like, what do you mean you just like to be here? One of my buddies, he quit drinking. He says his therapist cured him. He's like, nah, man, she opened my eyes up to something. He's like, if you think about it, you probably don't even like alcohol. I was like, nah, I like it. Like, nah, man, my therapist put it like this. Like, we probably just drink because of the patterns our fathers set for us. Like how we saw them drinking growing up. I said, bro, I saw that man like twice growing up. He was sober both times. But I like halfway agree with that little school of thought. Like I don't think childhood trauma
Zambrano
with alcohol. But
coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Miguel Zambrano. Too much swing and miss at the plate recently, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over the last 5. Grounder might be 2. Tosses to first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for 2. Back to the top of the order here. Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Quincy Hamilton. Here comes the 1-1. Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming around third. Comes in to score. To third, tag. Large Lad Burgers is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. This month, try their super spicy Serrano burger. If you can eat 3 in one sitting, they'll put your picture on the wall. Well, so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. The pitch. And the count 1-2.
Yeah, I know it's unhealthy, but all those health risks and the warnings they give you, that will push me over the edge.
Fly ball, right field.
I was reading that little box.
Racing over to make the catch. 2 outs with runners at the corners. And next, the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Rodriguez. Another full count pitch. Out to short.
My mind, I'm like, damn, so I look cool as hell, and I don't have to use condoms anymore.
To first, it short hops in, but a nice pick for out number 3.
She's like, do you have protection?
Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Miguel Zambrano.
Just hit this, baby.
This out to center. And that's the end of the inning.
First time I tried it, I only tried it because I wanted to.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now the first baseman, Miguel Zambrano. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them. Swings through it. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. Strike 3, got him swinging, and that's the ball game. The space count.
I'm trying to be a little healthier. I had a water today. It's a lifestyle.
And here's the first baseman, Miguel Zambrano. Struggling to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over the last 10.
Outside ball. Whenever somebody finds out they drink more water than you, they start talking to you like if they get laid more than you. They say cocky shit.
That one hit to right, Rodriguez on the move.
You haven't had any water today?
Pulls it down, 2 gone now.
I'm like, no. They're like, fucking up.
Man at second here with 2 away. Jonathan Rodriguez now at the plate.
I don't like it.
Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the runner. He scores, and that ties it up. Now the tag at second.
Everybody was like, you like that one?
So up next, Miguel Zambrano. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
I didn't even know what I did wrong. I was like, nah, I don't like it. I was just holding on to it for this girl I had sex with sometimes.
And a curve misses outside.
I don't know which one the cool water is to drink. I know which one the lame one is. It's the one that I like.
2-1.
I like drinking the Sonic. Yeah. Didn't I tell you they judge? The Sonic
A frozen road. And now 2 down.
That tastes like outside water hose.
1 gone and a runner on at first. Now Cam Fisher. On the ground to second, might be 2.
I don't even care if I'm inside.
There's 1.
I'll open it up and I drink it like this.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result. And now the first baseman, Miguel Zambrano. 1 on with nobody out. A double play would certainly change the inning's momentum. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Zambrano stands at 6 foot even, 22 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2024.
1 strike.
I don't like to wear them, man. Some people can rock glasses. I tried like all the different glasses. I don't know, they all look lame on me. I feel real dorky. My biggest fear is that I will wear them while I drive.
Deep to center and forget
Beautiful.
it. Long gone.
My body and be like, oh man, we have one dead nerd over here.
Nice.
Blasted that one out of here.
Let's go, baby.
Blast.
Home run.
And we have a
Tied it up
game.
with that one. Fuck yeah, homie.
If I ever crash and die, I hope they don't even find my car. It's dirty. It's embarrassing.
That fastball was almost down at shoelace level, but he did a great job to drop the bat head and lift it with enough power to get it over the wall. Go ahead run on base. Zambrano getting ready to hit. Already a homer for him in this one. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Swing and a miss. In this spot, he knows he has to execute. Looking for either a strikeout or a double play. And a swing and a miss. Huge K there. Had to get the strikeout with the infielders playing back. That sets up a pretty big 2-out at bat. 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. Zambrano, he's already homered in this ballgame.
With my boyfriend. I didn't need that extra information
Ball.
at all.
1-0.
And in my mind, all I heard was like, yeah, I was skydiving before. Also, just as a reminder, I used to trust
Swings
somebody.
through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And the count 1-2.
1-2, the count.
Her parents have a real
Outside.
That's the ball.
So growing up, the parents never want to argue in front of her and the children. They go to another room if they had to, but never in front of the kids.
And that's on the inside edge.
And I'm convinced that they would wait till I got home from school.
Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one.
Winning
run stands at second.
I'm kidding. My grandparents never.
Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner around third. And the Space Cowboys walk it off. They take the win in extra innings.
Pray before we eat, so that we
Final score.
That we're thankful for things, which I agree. I'll pray for things I'm thankful for. I don't want to pray before every meal, but I'll pray before things that I'm really thankful for, like sex. So that you're more thankful for sex than for food.
Miguel Zambrano So 2 down. And the next batter, Miguel Zambrano. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Without eating before.
I have to say he's got a live arm out there so far. Attacking the zone and doing it with good velocity, too. On the ground to third.
I didn't start through high school.
Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's... Is kudzu driving you crazy? Are creeping figs driving you to creeping madness? Are you stuck in the weeds? Then you need to call Hack and Slash Landscaping today. Big time velocity out of the bullpen. Pretty common these days.
You know, I think there's a lot of us like that. And we
That's the ball.
We don't have to go to church, but as long as we're just good enough, God will still let us into heaven. Yeah, because in my mind,
Not too close with that one. 2 straight breaking balls away. If he wants to go back to that spot later in this AB, I'd expect a fastball inside here. Comes up empty, strike 2. I don't know how you catch up to that one. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. 1 gone, leading off the 4th.
I don't like the people there. People at church.
So 2 on and 2 out. Next up, the designated hitter, Miguel Zambrano.
Like some of them are cool, but most of them, you know, they're just being fake nice because they want that promotion. I don't know. I've never liked the people at the churches that I've gone to, man. Like if those are the people that are gonna be hanging out in heaven, I just go to hell. But yeah, no, relationship's been going good. I would like to settle down, you know, because I really like girls. I've been liking them a long time now, actually. I think I have lots of good traits about me. Like I'm a really good kisser. I'm bad at sex, but I'm a good kisser. I'm like a really cool movie trailer to a really bad movie. Like, I know I'm good because when I'm kissing girls, they almost start to moan. They're like, But then we have sex and they're like,
That's funny.
Or whatever, I have fun. When they do like it, I'm like, you don't know what this is, do you? Well, you have bad taste. I can't be with you. But I think I have lots of good traits, man. Like I don't have that old school mentality, that old school way of thinking, where they say the woman is the one who has to do the cooking and have dinner ready every night, and only she does the dishes, only she cleans the house, only she does the laundry. I don't think that way. I just want a girl who does think that way. I'm much more progressive than that, but if my wife isn't, I just have to love and support her, you know? I used to like sit and wonder like who would my dream girl be, right? And I love cars, really like cars, and I would always envision my dream girl would be a girl who races cars illegally. That's the hot part, you know? It'd probably be even hotter if she was also illegal. Yeah. Because when she's speeding, she's really risking it. I like a girl who she drives, she takes the wheel. You know, I want to be passenger prince for once. I would love to be with a girl who's like leaning on her car, you know, all badass. Her enemies are rolling up on her. She's like, Ralph, I'm back here. I pump the shotgun. I'm like, here you go, babe. And it's because, like, I see those movies, like Fast and Furious and all those. There's always the main dude. He's the driver, he's the fighter, he's the shooter, you know. And then there's always a girl riding passenger, and she has his back. She's ride or die. I'm like, man, I'd like to be like that girl, but two of my girls. I could already envision, like, my dream night with my dream girl. It's late at night, my windows cracked open, little breeze coming in. I'm already laying in bed because I'm not even expecting to go out either. And from down the street, like getting closer and closer, I can just hear, oh. I get up, I'm like, oh my God, she's here. Start putting on deodorant. She texts me, she's like, I'm outside. I'm like, I know, my dad heard you. And my girl, she's gonna pull up in something nice, man. Something real car enthusiasts can respect. Not your average Honda Charger, nah. She's pulling up like in the Nissan Skyline. She drives the R34 version. She has the other versions too, but tonight she brought this one out for me. She picks me up, she's driving, I'm progressive. And you know, she just takes us cruising through the city. She's showing the car off, showing me off. I'm riding passenger, I'm taking boomerangs. I mean, they're like, I'm posting them on my Instagram story like date night. All my boys are replying to the story like, I love this for y'all.
Ow, 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 ow.
I'm like, thanks, bro. We gotta get together soon. He's like, bitch, I've been saying. But I don't hang out with him. He's fake. Anyway, now it's later in the night. She's taking me home. I was supposed to be home a long time ago, but my dad doesn't know me. On the way home, stop at this red light. And it's empty. There's no other cars there. It's just us. And my girl gives me this look. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, does she want me to give her head? Are all women like this? But nah, she was just trying to show off. She gave me that look, and then she started revving the engine. Oh. I'm like, babe, stop. That's baby. She loves to flex, you know? I say stop, but I like it. Then all of a sudden, just as I began to give her head, this douchey type girl pulls up next to us in her car. And she's pretty and her car's alright. It's not as cool as my girl's, you know. She's driving like a 2008 Mustang, ew. Because that year, they didn't even make them in 5.0. She's driving a 4.6. But she has 5.0 energy. I'll give her that much. She pulls up next to us. She's looking at our rims. She's looking inside our car. Undressing me with her eyes. I'm like, man, she's not notice. And my girl doesn't like that. No, sir, not one bit. But my girl keeps it cool. She keeps her composure, you know. My girl just looks at her, and then she looks at me. And if you're wondering why she's driving but looking this way at me, it's because the Nissan Skyline has the driver's seat on the opposite side. It's a Japanese car. She got it imported from Japan. My girl has money. She looks at me, and I just look back at my girl like, kick her ass, babe. And I say I'm loyal, but honestly, whoever wins that race, they could get it. But yeah, I was raised with my grandparents. Actually my parents too, they just had a lot going on. They had crazy lives. My mom had a boyfriend, I remember, that went to prison for selling dope, and she wanted to let me know, but she didn't want to tell a little kid the cold hard truth. So she told me like a sugar-coated truth. She was like, hey, listen, Martin, he's gonna be away for a little while because he was caught with moon rocks from the moon. She's like, those are illegal here on Earth. These little white rocks. They don't want them on the planet, so the government is sending him on a mission to the moon to return the rocks. She said, I don't know if you learned about this in school yet, but it takes like 2 years just to get to the moon, about 2 years to get back, just depending on his behavior. Like, Marty's gonna be gone at least 4 to 5. Which I believed, but at the same time, even in my little kid mind, I'm like, man, I got to be an astronaut in the States. You had to know English. I was like, Martin is flying a spaceship? I have to help that man order Chinese food. So I was like, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Next time I see my dad, I'm gonna tell him this whole Martin story. He'll tell me if it's real or not. Or, he'll tell me what it really means, because he has no reason to lie, He doesn't even know Martin. I didn't know, though, that during these times, my dad was also a pharmaceutical salesman. So when I told him about Martin, he just got real agitated. He was like, sometimes people gotta go to the moon, man, it happens. I was like, damn, are you gonna go to the moon? He's like, nah, I'm not stupid like Martin.
This was so crazy. Now, Taxes is having an expert do it for you with no waiting and wondering. Just upload your docs and get your taxes done as soon as today. Tax experts do it for you from start to finish with TurboTax Live full service.
Swing and a drive. Does it have the distance?
Yes,
This
sir.
one is gone. Made them pay for that one. A 3-run home run. And now they're out front. It's 3-1.
Yeah, did that shit right after I took a shot. Crazy.
Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now.
I think my dad felt so guilty about how he got the money that anything he bought me, he put a tremendous amount of pressure on me to appreciate and take care of it. Trying on shoes at the store. Like, you like those? They fit? Those the ones you want? Like, yeah, Dad, I love these. Thank you. Like, you sure? Like, yeah, I like
Zambrano, the leadoff batter, looks at ball 1.
A lot of people have to suffer just for you to get those.
Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
1-1.
I was walking up to Foot Locker employees like, hey, I'm sorry for your pain, bro. I don't know what happens when y'all walk back there, but be careful.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 and 2's the count.
It gives me some confidence. A brand new pair of Nikes will have me to be, and I'm only
Swings through it for the K. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Zambrano will hit next. He's already homered in this ball game.
I'll be like, hey, Cometa, I have to tell you something. Anytime I'm feeling bad, I go buy me some new shoes. I just think retail therapy works, man. I think retail therapy works very well.
Swinging a rocket.
You go to a therapist, spend 2-3
Tags up from second, heads to third.
You'll feel better for a little bit. You know, you'll go home, you'll look in the mirror. You're still ugly.
Trying to eke out at least one run and send this ball game to extras.
Next time you're feeling down, just go to the mall. Sales people will lift you up.
Base hit, right field. The tying run is aboard. That's the kind of hit the rest of the team will really appreciate. Clutch, AB. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Kenny Gomez digs in now. 0 for 4 on a pair of strikeouts and a pair of groundouts. Line drive for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck the batter out looking. And this game is over. Oklahoma City strand the go-ahead.
But I wish you could have been my dad.
You don't gotta grow now, but I know you are.
Miguel Zambrano is on. Miguel Zambrano now at the plate. Went deep in last night's ball game.
Like these Nikes I'm wearing right now, I was lacing them up. I was like, man, he's fresh right here.
Well, he got a very hittable pitch early in the at-bat and didn't offer. He might come to regret that.
Nah, he landed.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Pond in our backyard. I've never lived near a pond. Just off the outside edge. What a take with 2 strikes.
Sometimes when I'm bored, I go out to the pond. So you know, ponder.
And now it's even up. Decent movement on that slider, but he needs to bring it a little closer to the plate. That one was way outside, and the batter was able to take it more easily.
But seriously, you ever
chases in the dirt, slider there. Up with it, fires to first, in time, so the drop third. Here's the center fielder, Kenny Gomez. And he's got really good wheels, one of those skills you really can't teach.
She's cheating on me.
On the ground at third, and it goes just foul. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
That's like the perfect time on those late night drives.
On the ground, and that's just foul. The windup and the pitch.
It's so chill. It's so relaxing.
Gets a piece, stays alive.
Cop started driving behind me. I got nervous. I put my joint out. I put 2 hands on the wheel. Then I was like, nah, too suspicious. Play it cool.
That one just misses.
He's following me for 20 minutes. I'm paranoid. I'm high. I'm like, is he going to pull me over? Is he not? Then I got this genius idea.
Just missing there. Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes.
I slowed down a little bit. And then I got behind him.
Got it. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Man, that guy's stubborn ass.
That goes to show you the kind of confidence he has in that pitch. Most pitchers at this level would have gone to the heater on 3 and 2. Now at the dish, Donovan Walton. And that's down, a base hit. Trejo, the next to hit. 3 hits in Wednesday's ball game. Breaking ball inside.
They're in my world.
Runner at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a steal. With the mediocre arm behind home plate, the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and it was an easy swipe.
Scared, man. I could tell he was shook by the way he was driving.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 2-2.
Going to his left wing, I was like, I know that one.
Got him swinging, and there's 2 down.
I wasn't gonna let him get
So
away.
2 down now, and here at the plate, Cody Hosey.
He tried getting off the highway. I'm like, that's not even 2.
1-0, and the pitch.
I go to Houston. I was like, yeah, I did produce something actually.
That's a base hit. Coming to the plate. Now a long throw home. Now a dive.
Yes, we got him.
And that ends the inning. It's not easy throwing out a base runner at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but a fantastic job to come up with it, fire it in quickly, and put a throw right on the money. Great technique all the way around.
Oh my God.
Nice job, and that ends the inning.
I was close, bro.
He put a signal light on. I was like, what are we doing? And I looked, it was the police station.
Yeah, he got him. Oh, dude, he had to like slam him.
And find your center while surrounded by your
get
fellow
that shit.
primates at Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes.
It was nice living out there. It'll get bored sometimes. I bought a PlayStation 5. I like it a lot. I went a long time without having a PlayStation. I had the PlayStation 4 a long time ago. Back before smart TVs were really around.
Missed inside. Ball 1. He placed that slider just about perfectly, but credit to the hitter. He was wise to lay off it.
Ball, that's up.
They was like, yeah, I would like to. You don't have like a PlayStation.
Fly ball down the line. George on the way over. Makes the grab. 1 down. Stepping to the plate for Sugarland, Austin Deming. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. 1 out and the base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
He like 2/3 for video games. That's too much of a temper. You can't take a lot of whooping them on Mortal Kombat.
That one's too hot.
But man, fuck this game. Hit me in real life. I was like, bro, that's too jail.
Couldn't hold back. 1 on strikes.
Yo, bro, fuck this game. Hit me in real life.
And here is Cam Fisher. Sat out last night's game, but back in there
Oh,
today.
shit.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's great.
So I could also do that.
1-1.
Somebody tries to fight me, stop it. You don't let
2
anybody
outs,
touch
base
you.
is empty.
Protect you. There was one time I got into a fight at a bar and he tried to come save me, but we got
Up the middle.
by a crowd.
Gloves it.
Couldn't get through.
On the run, sends it over to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Couldn't get the out, but what a defensive effort. Covered a ton of ground, and then made a strong throw to make the play a little closer. Luke Schliger stands in now and watches strike 1. It's ball 1.
1-1.
Fly ball out to left field. George on the move to the alley. Drops into the glove. We're back here at the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, number 15.
I'm too friendly to start.
1 ball, no strikes.
I go to bars, I walk around with Starburst in my pocket. You don't want to fight that guy.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1-1. Here's the pitch.
What the fuck is this? I was like, hey.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. And the 1-2.
He took a strawberry. He was like, all right.
Ground ball to second base. Whips it to first. And now 1 out. Back to the top of the order here. And now the center fielder, Kenny Gomez. First at bat was a strikeout. Drops it down the third base line. And it goes just foul. Still scoreless in the bottom half of the third.
$25 and they take you to a border city. That's a great deal.
Foul ball there. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. Got the batter swinging. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Donovan Walton. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball. 1-0.
He's like second.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Nobody is making on
1-1.
That's when I was like, I overpaid for this trip.
Right back to him on the mound.
When he said that, because there was only 3 of us on the bus.
There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Nothing doing
I
here.
was like, sir, do you know these two?
Digging in for the Comets, Miguel
Then I
Zambrano.
felt
Homered
offended
in the
with
ball
them,
game
because
yesterday
what look do
afternoon.
the 3 of us have? Now, when this man
Swing and a
fired, he was
miss.
just like,
It's 0-1. A little too slow on that heater. He might have been expecting something off speed. Swings through it. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat.
Like, I'm grown, man. You don't have to tell me to not be.
Fights it off. We'll see another.
Make it on the bus. I'm not just gonna do that.
I'm sure he wants that pitch back.
That's what I told myself.
Now here's the 0-2.
But I'll be honest, at 20 minutes into
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. We're in the 4th inning, no score.
I look back at those other 2 guys. I was like, hey, he can't tell us what to do.
The next
with our
pitch
bodies.
misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
One thing I like about traveling
Inside, just missed.
cities and trying the junk food that's famous out of that city, but like their local stuff, you know, from the hole in the wall, family-owned type businesses. That's where the best junk food always comes from. I also noticed that every city's the same in the fact that the best junk food always comes from the ghetto's neighborhood.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Shot in the place, the better the food is.
Welcome back. The Space Cowboys
I
at
don't
the
even think
dish
it's anything
in the bottom
to
of the
do with
4th.
Food in particular. I think it's just the fear. Like knowing you can get shot at any second. It makes you
1-0.
savor it
He's
more.
done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around.
Sometimes I'll be having so much fun, I'll drop my guard.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one.
It's like 2 a.m., you leave the bar, you go to some late night burger spot.
Strike 2.
Man, this burger's good. A little too good.
Struck out swinging. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Cody Hosey, looking to rebound today. Put up an 0 for 4 last night. Hosey goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. To the left side, but it is well fouled.
Because you know there's not going to be a line.
0-2, and the delivery.
I'll go up there like, yo, is this where that guy was shot?
Couldn't hold back, rung up on strikes. 2 outs already in the home 4th.
I'll go to like
Quincy Hamilton getting ready to hit.
I just don't like when the customer service is too good. Like if I go to
And that's outside, and that is ball 1.
And they're being super nice to me, it gets uncomfortable. Like at those Chick-fil-A's.
Grounds this one up the middle. And now a jump throw. They get the out. A beautiful play to end the inning.
Yeah?
Bottom of inning number 5 here in Sugarland. And here's the first baseman, Austin Deming.
Hey. You can have it back. I'm not even
0-1.
hungry anymore. It only makes sense when they treat you like that at the expensive, fancy restaurants. Those places where the more money you spend, the nicer they get. Especially the servers in those places, man. When they're trying to earn a fat tip, they'll be so nice to you.
That one smashed to left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Cam Fisher reached on an infield single the first time.
And you have kind of ice. I'm a sucker for it too. I'll be like, yeah, I do all right.
Missed inside with curveball.
It's not like that with fast food. The fast food
And the
like
count
more
1 and 2.
The matter they give. We were on our way to a house party once. We stopped at a McDonald's and ordered 100 McDonald's.
Swing and a miss. That's a K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Luke Schliger will hit next.
Where you could tell he didn't want to have sex with me at all.
Dives, but it kicks off the glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
One look at that, man.
It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That's some textbook batting. Found a pitch in the heart of the zone, held back just a hair longer, and then he stepped through it and ripped it the opposite way. A little out front there, swings through it.
So I was just like, man, you know, there's like
Ball 1, 2-0. On 0-2, he expanded the zone, but couldn't get the chase on that bender. We'll see how he attacks this next pitch.
Every Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Downstairs.
Washing dishes. It wasn't that bad.
Schliger, the runner at first, with 2 out.
That's the ball.
The runner will be going here on 3 and 2, but the hitter has to stay focused on the pitch and not get distracted. Battling here, fouls it away. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. He hits a fly to center, in and to the right. There to make the catch.
Which is wild because
we're back here at the ballpark, and now at the plate, Kenny Gomez.
I remember one of the guys there, he invited us to a cookout at his house, and it was wild to see him go from chopping onions at work, like,
on the ground, right side.
And that same night, he's yelling at his wife.
Emshaw takes it to first. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Donovan Walton. 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get a job with a lady. Could save your marriage. I kept changing the radio and he screamed at me.
1 out and the base is empty.
Oh, yeah. And then the next day, I didn't talk, I didn't touch the radio, just watch dishes all day.
So now 1 and 2.
We did a deep cleaning of the whole restaurant.
1 and 2.
When the older Mexican dudes were done, they sat on these boxes in the middle of the kitchen, just talking, drinking. But I kept looking for things to clean. I wanted to get back in their good graces and show them I'm a good kid, I'm a hard worker. And then the one who cleaned them, he called me over. He was like, I went over there.
Swung on and missed, struck him out. That's out number 2. And now the shortstop, Alan Trejo, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Great job so far on the mound, and I think curveballs like that one are a big part of the reason why.
Mañana tengo escuela.
That's a ball.
2 down and nobody aboard here in the bottom of the 6th.
For any of my non-Spanish speaking friends,
brings it in for the 3rd out.
Who's my cat? Because I have school tomorrow.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, Miguel Ullola. He's a fierce competitor when he takes the hill. Not a big strikeout pitcher, though.
But he gave me that beer, and
Zambrano at the plate for the 3rd time. Fans on that one. Movement in the bullpen. John Lockwood getting loose out there. Jay, the lefty, warming up as well.
We're talking about grown people stuff.
That's a ball.
The kids, the bills,
1-1.
the wives, the family people. Trying my best to relate, man. I took a swig of my beer.
Ripped into center for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
She never believed
Up next,
me.
the switch-hitting third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Safe at second, he easily steals the bag. And now they've got a good chance to take the lead late in this one. This is what you'll often see when a team isn't slugging the ball that well. The manager might runner going again. In there for strike 3 call. Oh, caught up in a rundown. And they tag the runner for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Cody Hosey.
A lot of them have single moms and a lot of siblings. They don't couldn't afford to take them and their brothers to a
that
real
misses, and that's ball 1.
To me, I'll cut their hair for free. I mean, their moms, they help me with posting pictures on Facebook. Like, I keep my baby looking fresh.
Here's a grounder, right side. Look at the stop here. And very nicely done for the out. Manager out of the dugout. So they turn to the lefty in this spot. Jose Hernandez has a great slider with tons of movement. 2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. Zambrano, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
To my grandma.
Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed.
Grown man covering tattoos showing up at my doorstep. Like a little Ralphie here. Like, yeah,
that one not close. He fell behind 0-2, but after taking a pitch that far outside the zone, he might be thinking about getting back into this at-bat. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Grandma, what are you doing?
We're back here at the ballpark. Extra inning set to start. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And the runner takes off for third in the dirt. Throw to third, safe. Not a lot of teams willing to risk stealing third with such a crucial runner, but it paid off for them here. Now the defense really has to buckle down to keep this ball game tied. On the ground, right side. Play at the plate.
Let's go!
And they take the lead.
I'm 13. Why would you let me do this?
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Donovan Walton.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
In the air to right, and that should do it.
You walked into a room.
This one is over.
Nice.
Zambrano gave them a good performance at the plate and on the hill. Certainly not his finest hour, at least at the plate, but he pitched well enough to offset that. I'm sure he'll want some better ABs next time, though.
No, sir. You don't know what you're doing. Grandma, escort this gentleman out the door. But yeah, man. I love being able to travel now. You know, it's opened my mind to a lot of things. I didn't realize this, but I take some things for granted that people in other places, you know, they'd appreciate more, and vice versa. I was in Canada a while back, and I was talking to this girl. I said, it's so cool how in Canada, you guys have legal weed across the nation. She was like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I was like, oh my God, I don't. She said, where are you from? I said, I'm from Texas. She was like, you see, in Canada, we need to be more like Texas, because y'all have guns. We need guns. I need a gun. I was like, I think you'll be all right. I think you just need somebody to talk to. She was like, you don't get it, you know, we don't all want legal weed, because what a lot of people don't see is that when Canada legalized weed, it came with a lot of bullshit. They gave the police more power. Now they can pull you over, search you for no real reason at all. They treat you bad. There's been an increase in police brutality cases, and she's going on and on. I don't know if that stuff is true, but even if it is, it's like unfair treatment as a trade-off for legal weed. I take it. I was like, look, it sounds to me like what you're going through, it don't sound that bad. It feels like if you grew up in a household with like very strict but polite parents. They treat you right, but they don't let you smoke. And one day these parents were like, all right, you can smoke weed in this house, but also we're going to start hitting you now.
And now at the plate, Miguel Zambrano really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Lifted in the air to right center. 2 down.
I'm born and raised here in Texas, but I didn't realize how accustomed to it, how Texas.
1 out and the bases are empty. Next up for the Comets, Miguel Zambrano.
Stayed in New York for a few weeks.
Strike 1. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. Swings through it. Fastball in, then changeup away. That's textbook pitching. He's showing good command in this AB. Missing inside. Ball 1.
1-2.
Don't take that too serious. These are just jokes.
Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Swing went right
It
over
just
top
threw
of the
me off his
curveball.
arm, 'cause I'm not
One
used
out
to
and the
that.
base is
I mean,
empty.
don't get me wrong. I'm used to, yeah, the police walk around. They have their gun at the holster. Sometimes
Fly ball,
they might
right
even
field.
eyeball you a little
Rodriguez.
bit.
And a
Like,
couple
I
of
just
quick
say, like,
outs.
hey, don't start nothing now.
Digging in
That's
for the
fine, I'm
Comets,
used to that.
Zaire Hope.
I'm just also very used to it the way it is back home, where you can also walk around with a gun at the holster.
Fly to center, and that ought to
If
do
you're
it.
up to it, you could eyeball
Gets
the
under
police
it for
back
the
a
out,
little bit.
and that's your ball game. I think he may find a way to get some extra cage time after this one.
You'd be like, hey, you're neither now. I remember they used to teach us that in school. It's called checks and balances.
Miguel Zambrano with a remark. So 2 down. Miguel Zambrano will hit next. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
From what I can tell, in Canada, it's like extremely difficult to get a gun, but if you can get one, you can only keep it at your house. Which, I guess that sucks.
One ball, one strike.
To kill? What do you do then? You have to invite them over? I was like, yo, this is why you can
Swing and a miss late on that one. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Breaking ball inside. Ball 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. Showing a little displeasure with the ump's call on that pitch around the top of the zone. He needs to be careful. Umpires don't like pitchers showing them up, especially in the minors.
Don't clap. I'm not you either.
Foul ball, it remains a full count.
Yeah, man. Some people don't care, you know, but
2 outs and nobody aboard. Swings through it for the strikeout. And a nice frame on the Zambrano getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging the first time.
I'm like, yo, man, that's not cool. You know, okay. Well, not really, but that's not cool.
Swing and a drive. It's got a chance.
Snags
Snags it on the warning track. Wind almost carried that one out of here. It's really pushing the ball out to right field. And here at the plate, Kenny Gomez.
Just be happy to be here.
On the ground to first, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play. Zambrano, the next to hit. They go with the intentional walk here, and now of course at any base with 2 gone. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. The right fielder. Oh, caught up in a rundown. And they tag the runner for the out. So another. Miguel Zambrano will hit next. Ground ball, this one should do it. On to first,
He's out of
ball
there.
game. Between the team's loss and his own.
There's like one group of people, one small group that I do judge a little bit. And I'm not even saying they're wrong. I just judge them a little bit. And it is Latino Republicans. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, more power to you, but you look weird. Even white Republicans look at you like, huh? It's just weird to see some brown dude say some off the wall like, hey, we got to stop immigrants. I'm like, where'd you get here? But yeah, but to each their own, you know. I don't really think too much about it all, like the laws or anything. I don't take it too much serious. I mean, I like, yeah, from Texas, I like guns. I'm not like super into guns. You know, my friends are, they got like safes full of guns. I did buy a gun because I want to fit in. But I didn't buy bullets. Those are dangerous. I just got the gun so I can bond with my boys, you know, we do activities together. Like, we go to the shooting range together all the time. I don't buy bullets there either, though. I just... I don't care. I just look back at him like, guns make watching TV with like your family funner. About to be sitting with Lincoln and everybody. Who has the remote? When you don't buy bullets, you technically have access to any kind of bullets you'd ever want. It's all up to your imagination. Some days I'm in the range and I'm like, blam, blam. And I saw those Star Wars movies on TNT and I was in there like, pa-teo, pa-teo. My girl just pulled me out to those Harry Potter movies. I was in there like, hip hop anonymous.
Zambrano is focused and ready for this one. Yet another. And here's the first baseman, Miguel Zambrano. So
like
clutch.
that,
Arguably the team's MVP this year.
You come to the gun range.
Ball one, no strike.
Like, bro, you bought bullets and you bought a piece of paper to shoot it. You just paid money
Runner
to
in first,
harder
one
than I
away.
do.
In the air, right field.
You're wasting money because sometimes you miss.
And a foul ball.
I never miss.
1-2 now. Got the batter swinging. Swing went right over top of the curveball. So up next, Sam Haggerty.
One of my boys got all in my face about it. Face guns very serious. Which you should.
Base hit.
You should take
One
the
run is
gun
in.
serious. I mean, I
The
don't
throw
know.
in.
You're gonna have a gun.
The tag.
It's not a toy. It's not something to play with. If God forbid, one
Two
day
down and a runner at second base. Next up for the Comets, Miguel Zambrano.
And that's probably true. It's most likely right.
Hey.
I don't
What's
think
the
I
count?
have the heart of to shoot somebody. But if my life was really in danger, I don't need the bullets to protect myself.
Decent movement on that slider, but he needs to bring it a little closer to the plate. That one was way outside, and the batter was able to take it more easily. On the ground to third.
I don't fucking need a strike. I'm like, I swear to
There
God.
with plenty of time. Inning over. One hit. Two away. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Miguel Zambrano.
Oh shit!
Zambrano stands at 6 foot even, 245 pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2024.
Yeah. 1-1.
Yeah, guns are cool, man. Bullets are bad.
Fly to left. Haggerty moving in on this one. Swallows it up. That's out number 3.
Like, I don't even mind getting
Runner at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Miguel Zambrano. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Look at this. Construction, worker, lawn mower. Yeah. I'd be like, damn, that's messed up. I don't even work hard. But if somebody came up to me and was like, yo,
Swings through it. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'd be like, damn, he's good.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Also, I learned the pros and cons of racially profiling people at a young age.
2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and it's a 2-run game.
I remember walking to a 7-Eleven gas station and see some ice cream. It's summer, it's hot.
Sky to left, and this should do it.
You remember those? You got pushes from the bottom.
Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. The loss is just the run.
His long ass fingers just got to it before I could. Right when he gripped it, I'll never forget the sound of this man's voice and the fear that his voice put in my heart because he wanted us to hear him. Man, this cashier, he said to the woman cashier, he goes, watch this, Brenda. That motherfucker's gonna grab that ice cream and put it right in his fucking pocket. And he was talking about us, man. I got scared. I froze. My buddy Jaime let go of the ice cream. And he stood up for himself, which was wild. We were shy kids, man. We never stood up to people our own age. You know, we used to get bullied. We take the ass whoop and move on. But Jaime was mad. He was offended that somebody accused him of stealing. He's a hard-working kid. He earned his money. He was the 11-year-old that was smart. We used to wash dishes together.